What's up, y'all? It's Monday night, and welcome to an episode of Love and Sarcasm. We got Sid in the building. Ashley and Donna, what's up? What's going on, y'all?
Happy. What's the R with our R&B? She going again. She going again.
We gonna have to get her to fix that. She got some problems going on there. So some ghetto things going on. Ashley, you gotta get that internet fixed. You know what I'm saying? Tell Pookie or tell Todd, or is it Phil to come fix that internet? Tell Phil to come fix it. So I love the sarcasm. We got a bunch of topics out here today we gonna discuss. And I want to kind of wait for Ashley to come back, but you know what I'm saying? Ashley's gonna have to get in where she fit in on the way back because I don't know what type of issue she having.
Well, I mean, until she come in, what is R&B without the R? I want to know. What is R&B right now without the R?
A bunch of girls not getting pissed on.
You get the fuck off.
That's what it is. I mean,
you started tape
to do with R&B.
I saw the tape.
You need to go to jail. Then you part of the problem. You watching porn.
I'm not watching porn. I watch as a person in my field. I have to do stuff like that. So,
but it wasn't in your field at the time.
What's art out the R&B, whatever.
You were definitely in college.
Get the fuck out of here. Who you think you is? You ain't slick.
I'm just saying in general, though. I want to actually watch it to enjoy the porn. I want to see what's R. Kelly. Don't try to play this on me. You pissed on girls. That's why he's in jail.
Let me talk to Donald. If he wants to take, knowing that it's a minor on there, what do they make him?
I didn't know it was minor on there.
You did.
No, I did not.
So you want to see R. Kelly. So you want to see R. Kelly.
It was an allegation, right?
Allegations. Well, the girl's old was R. Kelly's penis.
You want to see was that R. Kelly penis?
I wanted to see was R. Kelly period. I was looking at this.
You wanted to see R. Kelly penis.
That is R. Kelly penis. Hey, good evening, Amy. How you doing? Thank you for tuning in. We don't know what Ashley is, but we're gonna go ahead with I don't know, the R. Kelly thing. I mean, his music is good, but
Kendall, did you listen to the song that I put in the group?
Nah, I probably had to pee. I didn't want to listen to it.
You know what? You got one more.
If I listen to R. Kelly, I just get the urge to gotta piss.
Stop it.
He's funny, but you could criticize R. Kelly, but when people criticize those police officers, you don't like that shit neither.
I don't care because I don't represent those police officers. I represent Hendo.
Yeah, you think that's an accurate comparison?
R. Kelly, police officers, disrespectful. R. Kelly pissing on girls and police officers. We don't piss on girls. R. Kelly,
girl, we don't know about that.
I beg to differ. I know, but...
And if I did urinate on somebody, they'd be of age. My age.
I ever come across some money, I win some like millions of dollars, like on a lottery. I'm bailing them out. I'm finding some kind of way to get them out. We need some R&B in here.
He's in jail, and we still got R&B. I wouldn't go that far. Said like
what R&B we got?
the song that I put in. That's his new music.
In jail.
It was actually good.
Is it an echo in the background?
You know what? Ashley, mute his mic. Don't you have some control?
No, because you know what? My laptop doesn't want me to be great, so I'm doing it off my phone. I'm about to invest in a MacBook. I'm done with this shit.
You know, you were saved tonight.
I'm just saying.
Say what? What do you mean?
Ashley saved you from being muted. Okay, like y'all trying to mute R. Kelly. You can't mute Kels, okay? And you know, but for real, the sad part is he will never be honored for the musical genius that he is. Like he will never get his props ever.
They honor Elvis Presley. He best with them young too, didn't
he? Well, a lot of people probably did, but I heard the thing with R. Kelly. He was trying to get his money from Sony, and you know how Sony gets down.
Is the hurricane going towards where she had a song? She keep getting cut off.
Her phone ain't out.
I think it's the rabbit ears. I think that's
there's a
rabbit ears. Hey, so R. Kelly, there you go. I don't know what the hell is it the ears you got on? What the hell is going on over there?
I'm so done with technology. Look, y'all, I switched over to AT&T, so I have better signal. And then
what? I just told Don about switch to AT&T. AT&T ain't shit.
Hey, I've been
T-Mobile ain't shit. Who do you have?
I got Xfinity.
Fuck Xfinity. No, I can't stand them. Their
internet or Xfinity.
Donna, the only reason your shit works is because I bring my laptop over there and we have to go off my laptop so you can get the secondary internet so you won't get cut off. So your internet sucks too. Ashley, it shows. You better go call whoever put that shit.
I have Xfinity. My laptop doesn't want me to be great, so now I'm working off my iPhone 14 Pro Max. Thank you very much.
So you're using your data? Okay.
I have unlimited data. It's okay.
But because your AT&T didn't work, you know what I'm saying? And then
I had to turn my Wi-Fi off that I have through Xfinity in order for me to be great. So I'm using straight up AT&T. So shout out to AT&T for allowing me to be great.
AT&T, y'all can kiss ass because y'all in that one shit. And this is what a way to start the show with Pissy R. Kelly and AT&T service. Oh, man.
Don't come over here trying to use my internet no more.
Right.
I don't have no choice.
I'm kicking your phone off the
Wi-Fi. Just change your password down. Just change your password.
Right. Said, did you wear that shirt to your concert?
Oh, yes, I did.
Did anybody say anything?
They was looking at me like I was crazy, but what could they say?
They probably thought did you go with your wifey?
Yes, I did.
They probably thought she was 16.
Yeah, a little bit. You know what? This is what the day is over with.
That's so fucked up.
Maybe it was a nightcap.
What's wrong with y'all?
Let's kick it off, though. This one part of the show. Let's kick off. What's the first topic, though?
We talk about Ari Spears and his weird video, and what's the girl name?
Tiffany Haddish.
Tiffany Haddish and the Ari Spears, and they got down video. What's up with that? That was just plain weird. Like I was looking at the video, trying to find a laugh moment. Like I was gonna get that haha, but I'm like, ain't shit funny about that.
The fucked up part is they played R. Kelly's music. My mind's telling me no, but my body. I was like,
music right there though. I know I call them pissy folks, but that's babe making music, or that's love making music. That's any type of making music. Like,
yes, but
Brian.
Right, there's a time and place to use it, and that was not the time nor the place.
True, it wasn't when I little boy in his drawers.
Y'all keep on fucking with R. Kelly. It's pissing me off.
Ari Spears is the one who used it. Like shit.
No, because here's my thing with the Ari Spears and Tiffany Haddish thing. Because I saw it and it was disturbing. But now it looks real disturbing because what's going on, everything is sensitive or whatever. The time they probably did that, it still was probably out of touch. But I think it would have got over a little bit. It wouldn't have blew up like it is now. Put it like that. Because right now, so much stuff going on. I think back then, because he used the R. Kelly, because he tried to feed off of David Chappelle. This probably came out the same time David Chappelle did the R. Kelly pee on you or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So probably try to capitalize on that. It still was a little out of taste. It was distasteful or whatever. I don't think he's a pedophile. I don't think neither one of them are pedophile. They try to joke. It didn't work. Period. I wouldn't shut them down for it.
That's something you don't joke about, though.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, David Chappelle did. David Chappelle did.
What he do? He ain't no kids.
Yeah, he ain't had no kids in his skit.
He talked about it.
He had no kids.
There's a difference between talking about it and actually acting it out. The fact, and then the fact that the one article that we had read about a couple of weeks ago, where they said they only wanted like 15,000, and I'm like, 15,000 doesn't even cover therapy for a year if you're really traumatized by this. If this is really true,
I'll put that out there. Ashley said you can have dark humor, but actually using a kid is a no-go.
Yeah.
I think
you can't use a kid. You know what I'm saying? I just can't.
Okay. I have a problem with I have a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? But what's that nerdy guy? Woody Allen. Actually adopted a kid, ended up marrying that same kid. But then nobody censored him or anything. He still was making movies. But when things like this happens, and I'm not trying to make it a race thing, but it's actually it's like a race thing. You know what I'm saying?
It is a race thing, which is fucked up.
Why I'm saying, why is it blowing up like it is? And that shit happened years ago. But Woody Allen is not. Woody Allen, or that dude who Hugh Hefner or whatever, with his shit he did. None of that shit blows up, but the R. Kelly and the Tiffany Haddish shit, all that shit blows up. Why?
Social media. I mean, people share stuff like that's where people get their news. When Woody Allen was doing his thing, how did you find out about it? You didn't log on to something on your phone about it. It's like the fact that it's at your fingertips makes it more widespread.
The thing is, you can erase it easily when social media is not involved. Back in the day, you can hear word of mouth or whatever. You're not gonna hear too much of it. Social media right there is boom in like a matter of seconds. Is on every media platform and everything. Now, is it a race thing? Here's the thing: Black folks already know that we got to go a step above to do anything. So anything we do is gonna be highlighted. So just don't do dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? That was dumb, and that video was just dumb. Like
we all do dumb shit though.
But that video was just dumb. Nobody do dumb. I'm not gonna fucking put a dude in the drawers and shoot a video. A little boy in the drawers shoot a video. That shit don't. But the background. It's just the concept is just so wrong. And it's not even the sense of humor. Like it was nothing funny or about the lab. It was just nothing. It was just tasteful. Ari Spears, Tiffany Haddish.
All jokes do not go over. I mean, with people, I get that. But some people probably thought it was funny. I mean,
but what's funny about it? What's funny? Right. Here's the issue: is it today in America we're dealing with sex trafficking. We're dealing with kids being kidnapped. So what about that is funny?
You talk about right now. That's what I said. Back then when they did it, I don't think it would have been blown. I don't think it would have been like blown up like it is now.
How many years ago was this?
Before Tiffany Haddish blew up, I'm kind of figuring it's probably the same time as with like the Dave Chappelle man. I don't know exactly what the year it was, and I probably just did the research on that, but I don't think it was like recently. I don't think it was recently.
My question is, where are the parents? So everybody, you let your daughter do this video, be in this skit. You let your son, you gave your daughter to R. Kelly. You let your daughter go over Michael Jackson. What the parents thought this?
The parents knew about it. The parents had to have known about it. They had to have got paid.
Yeah.
Definitely got paid. I don't know how much money Ari Spears got because I don't want to see this shit.
Well, they said that the lady, the Tiffany Haddish knew the lady. So I think that was like a friend or he hung out.
She used to babysit them. Tiffany Haddish used to babysit those kids.
Okay.
If I remember correctly. And that's why the girl allegedly said that's why she dropped it because she didn't want Tiffany to take any more flack for whatever, for what she was getting already. Exactly. You already exposed it. Right. You already exposed it. But what is $15,000 going to, like, why that small amount of money? If this is a true thing, and if you're truly traumatized, because they said the boy was traumatized, like he puts Band-Aids all over his cameras on all his devices.
I don't think he did that. I think these folks be exaggerating a little bit too, though.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, the attorneys probably told him what to say.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like if you were truly this traumatized, why 15,000? What is so good about 15,000? I mean, I would want more.
As a comedian that you are, I know you have jokes that didn't go over.
Yeah.
So it just was a bad joke. That's what that's what the part the joke didn't go over. So that's why I don't think they should be crucified for a bad joke. Because every comedian has done a bad joke that figure like, oh, that, because to be told, Corey Holcomb says some outlandish shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And people think it's funny because you talk about abortions and stuff like that, and everybody think it's funny. But it's some sensitive people who has abortion who can't even have kids. When he talk about that stuff, he don't get flack for it. He don't. Ain't nobody muting him. He just
look what's going on in society. They're making it where women. That's a whole different ball game. What they got going on as far as the abortion thing with him, but
no. But I'm saying, but what my whole thing is. Their joke didn't go over. It didn't do well. It was a bad joke. It didn't go over. So should they be crucified for a bad joke?
It's more than a bad joke. They went above and beyond. That's bad. What she just said earlier with sex trafficking and everything. That shit ain't funny. Like, poof, be gone.
But this was done before all this stuff was all this.
I'm talking about now.
I mean.
Well, what's I'm saying? It's bad. It's bad taste now. It would have been a bad taste then, but it's more out there now that it's bad because that's what everybody's talking about now.
Well, speaking of dark humor, let me share some dark humor, and I shared this before, and let's see what we think about this. Because to me, this is funny as hell. I used this in a get up and grind thing, and somebody mentioned Michael Jackson, so I decided, why not just show it?
Don't do that, man. Hey, Michael Jackson.
There's Michael Jackson.
Mr. Jefferson, I wish I could be
Jefferson.
You're awesome.
I think you're awesome too, Cartman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You notice, man, you have a bad dream?
Yeah, a really bad dream.
Okay. Okay, no. Okay, what's the difference? Because it's cartoon.
That was Mr. Jefferson, and South Park has a reputation of doing ignorant shit if you watch it. So there's a big difference. Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears. Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears are nobody in the industry because they're not that goddamn funny. That's big for one. They're not. Tiffany Haddish is not funny. I'm sorry, she's not funny. Spears good voice makeovers, but he's not that funny either. So not being known, and they decide to go do this video. Now the big difference is these are cartoon.
That's even worse.
They're not using nobody's name. It's a cartoon, and it's funny.
That's
not worse.
The fact that it's worse that it's a cartoon, so kids will watch that.
Let me tell you something. Let me be more direct. South Park is diverse. Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears are not diverse.
No, that's negative. That's not true.
They don't have a lot of Hispanic fans. No, they don't. If you look at the South Park audience, it is very spread and diverse, and they have way more people to watch South Park than people come out and watch Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears because they just not that funny.
Ari Spears he was on Mad TV, so he's not just for the black audience, dude.
Well, like I just said, no, I had to say what I said. South Park is it's been going on. How many seasons does South Park has? How long is Ari Spears?
It's still a cartoon that you actually kids will watch that and thinking like, what's going on with that? You know what I'm saying? So it's cool. It's cool for South Park to do it.
So it's cool. You look at Ari Spears, a little bitty boy in this fucking draws. While they try.
I didn't find either one of them. Not even the South Park. I didn't find that funny.
Well, you have a limit to like giving things a chance to actually liking shows and stuff like that. So you got to give it.
I like South Park. I said I didn't like that.
That's because of Michael Jackson fan. That's why I didn't like it. Oh, no. Mr. Jefferson. It was Mr. Jefferson. Sorry.
See. Go ahead. I want to dominate. Go ahead, ladies.
Oh, okay. So you were saying it was a bad joke, but so when does comedy cross the line? Like when is comedy? Because I think Peck said it in the comments. Most jokes are 90% truth. That's why they're funny to us because we can really relate to it. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like that's funny. So when does comedy cross the line? Because is society just like ultra sensitive right now, or is shit really not just funny?
They oversensitive. I think people try to find ways to shut people down, or people try to find ways to get money. That's what's going on. Because when Eddie Murphy was doing jokes in Raw and talking about the gays, what a woo, everybody thought that was funny. He could not do that joke right now.
And gay jokes are still funny. FYI, I hope they don't cut me off, but gay jokes are still funny to me.
No, but I'm saying, you'll get the alphabet community will come after you. Then they'll try to shut you down. So it's certain jokes it's certain jokes you can't do back in the day that you couldn't do now. Eddie Murphy had a lot of jokes about gays that he could not do right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's musicians too. You can't say the F word and you can't say fag in music.
You can't even say kill on Facebook. I'm in Facebook jail. I said I'm gonna kill y'all when I get back on. I'm gonna kill y'all when I get back on. I mean, when the season over with, they took that word literally. It ain't. I'm in Facebook jail.
Well, America is not really freedom of speech, so I don't know what the hell you call it. I'm gonna move.
Ashley, you are a comedian. You should be able to answer the question.
They are very sensitive. I mean, I've said it even when Dave Chappelle came out and talked about like his whole thing with LGBTQ plus community and talking about, look, this is what I meant, and everybody.
You said is it plus now?
Yeah. Then there's an A, and yeah.
What is A now? What is that?
There's an E and there's an IOU and do what?
Okay, they added an A.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's other vowels, and because there's like pansexual, all this. I don't know all the lingo, but the point is he got Dave Chappelle got torn into pieces because he was talking about transgenders. He came on, did like a whole special and be like, look, y'all gonna sit here and knock me this and that, but my best friend is a transgender. My best friend ended up committing suicide, and I, opened up a trust for, like, we can't joke about this shit, but, if people, I could go around here and say a joke, right? But people are going to, if I don't know my crowd, they're not going to get it.
Yeah.
And if they're ultra sensitive to whatever I'm talking about, it's going to be hard. Like, I just did a show up in Kosciuszko, Mississippi. There was only 3 white people. 3. Mm-hmm. Myself, my mom, and my friend's friend. 3 white people, right? I should have opened up and said, y'all need to relax. Like, I'm not the popo. Like, y'all need to relax. Just because down here, if you're white and you go into the wrong side of town, they're going to think that you're the police. They're going to think that you have cameras in your glasses. Mm. That's how fucked up it is.
But that's what I said as a comedian, and I also have a show with a comedian that I'm doing with Wednesday, because I want to ask what's going to, as a comedian, what is going too far? I mean, I don't think, because everybody's not going to get your joke, so I don't understand what's crossing the line.
I got something to say. I got a joke. Y'all let me know this is extra funny, right?
Oh Lord,
you're not a comedian.
I'm gonna joke. Relax. I'm gonna joke. Let me know if it's funny. If it's over the top. I don't really care if it's over the top. I'm at a bar sitting next to 2 gay dudes. They go got drinks. One gay dude is sucking his drink from a straw. The other gay dude put his mouth around the whole cup and go back. They both looked at me and waited to see how I was gonna drink my drink. So I took my drink and I threw it in this girl's face.
Did you just write that?
I just wrote that down.
That's going too far.
Hey. Do you get it?
I probably got to rewind it. I probably got to hear that joke again.
Hey, Amy said, "Wow, Jay, she got it."
You're talking about a facial, right? Right? Okay.
That's going too far. Somebody, no.
What is it?
Some people
somebody's always going to be offended by something.
Yeah.
Right. And you have to know your crowd, unfortunately, and that's a sad fucking part.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. And that and their instance, like I said, it was a joke that didn't get over, didn't go over too well. Because I know Ellen McCullough did a lot of skits that probably didn't go over. A lot of comedians do that. I mean, I've been around a lot of comedians, and I'm like, that shit wasn't funny. And then they start bombing, and it just so happened that just was a skit that didn't get over. You know what I'm saying? So should they be muted and no, let them do them. I mean, at the end of the day, they comedians that it just didn't go over well.
Right. Period. I mean, it is what it is. Now, I mean, there's times where, because in the dating world, I mean, said you got to be excluded from this because you're married, but in the dating world,
I'm not excluded. Go ahead. Go ahead.
In the dating world, most people just want to text. They don't want to have that phone conversation. So it's like now it's, all we're doing is texting. Why can't I pick up the phone and call you? Why are you not answering my call? Are you deaf? Like I wanted to make that as a skit, right? Use it as a skit, but I'm just like, you know what? Somebody in the disabled community is going to get offended.
Yeah.
Huh?
What do you do? The best jokes are the ignorant jokes. I'm sorry. The only thing about this, go back to the spirits thing, that is just they shouldn't use a kid. I think they used an adult.
Yes.
It'd have been better. I think a kid was just wrong thing. I think that's why we couldn't find it funny, because looking at the kid. If we saw like a grown dude,
that's still weird.
Would it have been different if he did it during a stand-up instead of a skit? If he told the story and told the joke?
That's what he gave you a visual. The visual made that joke real bad. If you'd have said that joke, it people would have laughed. But actually seeing a kid like they was vulnerable like that made it worse. That's what I believe. I said the same thing. If you'd have said the joke, it would have went by. But because it was a skit, it didn't.
I agree with Amy says, call a comedy show. If you can't take a joke, don't come.
Look, and that's how I want to open up my thing. Like, who's a sensitive Sally in here? If you're a sensitive Sally, get the fuck out. Sorry. Period.
Who's a sensitive bitch? All the bitches get out if you can't take jokes. I'm just real vulgar. I'm vulgar.
Hold on.
I'm real vulgar.
You like to be vulgar. We know. Okay,
all these sensitive bitches out there, if you can't take jokes, get the fuck out of here.
But can we, because Seth said something about, it being a race thing. I want to point this out because, this whole Brett Favre bullshit, him scamming the whole state of, Mississippi with his cream and all this bullshit. Why is this not being blown up just like Michael Vick was being blown up for the dog fighting?
Right.
You talking about Brett Favre?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
What is the story? I mean, I'm getting glimpses of the Brett Favre thing. What actually? I know he stole. Okay, what's the lowdown on? What's the rundown on?
It was basically like a pyramid, pyramid scheme, whatever, in regards to like, I think it had to do something with pharmacy lotion or some sort of medical lotion and whatnot. And I mean, they scammed a shit ton of people. It was him. I want to say a couple of his family members were involved with it too. But
what is the consequence? What are they trying to? Is they not looking into it, or they just letting it go?
I think they're looking into it, but they're all hush hush about it. Why are we so hush hush about this? But when it was Michael Vick doing his shit and it's dog fighting.
I thought he diverted funds for like low income stuff to build his daughter's volleyball stadium or some crap.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
He did.
We're doing multiple stuff.
Oh,
yeah, he did multiple stuff with the money.
Yeah. I think him and Michael Vick, both of them making a killing.
But here, he's in the Hall of Fame. But he's in the Hall of Fame, right? So, I don't know. It bothers me. Why is it not being exploited more?
Here's the thing about what black athletes and black entertainers need to realize, and this is what it is in America. You're gonna have to walk on like ice at all times. Stuff you do that somebody from another race might do, that race, it probably won't be blown up as much as it is if you're black. Look at Ben Roethlisberger. We had that incident, the sexual assault thing. Yeah. That wasn't blown up at all. It wasn't a big deal. Now look at the quarterback for the Browns now, with the Messiah.
Watson, yeah.
It was talked about 30 females, whatever, and it was all civil. I never heard of a case that should have been criminal sexual assault. That's a silver case, but maybe I'm wrong. But instead of it just wanted money, whatever. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand what he did wrong. I guess they gave him hand jobs. I don't know. How can you force someone to give you a hand job? Give me that hand. Come here.
I mean, what did he do? Actually, what did he do wrong? I mean, because he asked. I mean, he did ask. You know what I'm saying?
Solicitation. I don't know. I was going to say solicitation, but no.
I don't know what it is, Deshaun Watson, what he could have done, but again, being an athlete or entertainer that's black, you kind of gotta just like you walking on eggshells, pretty much. That's what it is, and people gotta accept that. We can call it racist or whatever. We all know that being black, whether you make it as a politician, whether you're the president, and you know Obama ain't black because he made a lot of mistakes, so let's not even go there. But anyway, if you're black in politics, entertainment, whatever, you have very slim room to make bad decisions. Period.
Well, you gotta walk on eggshells, and if you're not playing the way they want you to play, yeah, they'll find a way to get you. So, and that's why it goes back to the Michael Jackson, the Prince, and the R. Kellys, because they wanted to own their own their masters or whatever. They figured the game out, so they wanted their masters, and look what ended up happening to all three of them.
I don't think, honestly, to legit, I know this might sound weird coming. I don't make jokes about R. Kelly. Just for what you said alone right there about one of their masters, I don't think that R. Kelly, Michael Jackson, none of them are guilty. I think that by them one of their masters and Sony, which if you look at who has been owned by, they can make some shit happen, you know, with these allegations or whatever. Because if they get their own masters, that's powerful. That's money. Money is power. So
and Michael Jackson had everything Beyonce was making. Michael Jackson was getting some of that. Everything your favorite artist, Michael Jackson was getting some of that. You know what I'm saying? And I found out was that Dick Gregory, he had said if in his contract when he bought that from Sony, they said the only way they could get that, the contract said something about the only way they could get fully all that money back from Michael Jackson if he died over overdose or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And what ended up happening was dude kept on shooting them with needles, so it made it look like an overdose. You know what I'm saying? So and that's why they kept on saying that he, overdosed on blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? But you think about it, all them Prince did a show actually before he died. Like, come on, you know what I'm saying? He just did a show, and he passed away like the next day. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just didn't make sense to me. And R. Kelly, I didn't know he wrote that many songs for that many people. Like. I didn't know he did Life from Ghostly. I didn't know he did that. He did
He wrote for a lot of people.
Yeah, and they get paid for it. Ain't got nothing to show for it. So he was trying to fight to get his money back. From what I was saw a video and reading some stuff. He tried to get his money. He tried to get the money back from Sony. Sony was like, "Yeah, you think that Aaliyah stuff is gone? Damn." Got somebody else to get him. But he fell for the okie doke because he kept on doing the same thing he was doing. You know what I'm saying? So he fell for it.
And he was illiterate.
Yeah, that too.
So to be a star, and especially if you're black, you got to kind of, like you say, play by the rules. There's some rules to play. You can't overstep these certain guidelines. You have to play by the rules. And
we can't keep on saying they did it. You can't keep on saying that. You can't keep on saying they did it because they do it. So and you know what's funny, man? When all our fallen stars or whatever have a tragedy or lose money or die or whatever, there's always a movie right after it. I never really, and not that I'll watch it, but I never seen a rock and roll group actually have a movie right after they pass away. You know what I'm saying? You got the Biggie Smalls, okay, within a year or so, they had a movie about what rock star or white artist actually passed away that they actually did a movie for and they really dig down up into it.
Bohemian Rhapsody?
Huh?
Bohemian Rhapsody? About Queen?
Oh, they did a movie?
You know what? Said we can no longer be friends. Yes.
I don't know. But see, that's not the. I don't know. I don't know. But I think I'm just saying it. What was it on?
It was in regards to the lead singer Freddie, right? Is that his name, Freddie?
How you gonna talk about me? You don't know.
I'm second guessing myself. Freddie, and he had AIDS, and so like he even went and did like a whole a whole. There was like a world tour that they had him do. He went there and performed. And that was like his very last performance before like it got really bad and he died. So it was all about his life upcoming and like him coming out and saying I'm gay and whatnot.
Oh, that's different. He was gay. I'm talking about somebody that got killed or tragedy, like got killed or lost money. They just now doing a movie for Elvis Presley, and he been dead for damn near what 40 years.
I know.
They don't let Biggie Small get in the casket good enough for them to make a movie about him. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. How do they blow our mess up, but they don't blow. You just mentioned it.
If you're black and rich, put a theater at home, basketball court. You'll never got to go out in public. If you gotta pay for some putani, don't pay for none.
Oh, here we go. Now, let's go to the next topic. Let's go into what everybody's talking about right now before we get off of it. Neil Long.
Your favorite girl.
Well,
I don't think she's my favorite though. It's so many beautiful women now. That's what people are going overboard, especially black men out here talking about. So, oh, he wrong. Shut the fuck up, because you motherfuckers cheat too. For one, for two, Neil Long is not. She's fine. Don't get me wrong, but there are a lot of fine women out here. Period. Other than Neil Long, like nobody cares. Nobody says he's dumb. It's like Neil Long might be a bitch behind the scenes. Who knows? People get so far caught up in looks. Neil Long could be like the most annoying fucking woman in the world. We don't know.
But if you name five black female actors, you're gonna name her as the guy. You're gonna name her in that top 5.
That's because you don't know nobody, but there are women that look beautiful that's not actresses. That's my point. So we just see Neil Long because she's on the film.
You like Jennifer Lopez?
It's not Lathan.
See, we know where you know your head is at.
Even look, Gloria. I like women in general, so they ain't got nothing to do with skin color. I love me some women. I love me some punani.
Now let's get on that topic. I mean, now like we just said, they're blowing. I thought Boston Celtics could have handled that in house. I don't think they should have blew it up like that. But people said, why not? Ladies was like, why not? But why blow that up? Why blow that up? I mean, why not say, okay, hey, we're gonna take a leave of absence for personal reason, and then but they spend it for the whole year.
Yeah. Because here's the thing. In most jobs in America, you cannot have relationships within people within the company. That's the issue. And why the fuck you fucking somebody that that works within the business anyways, and you're married? You know,
He's not married.
I say
she married. She's
engaged,
married.
whatever.
No, yeah, he's not married. He's been engaged for since 2015. What's going on?
It doesn't.
It's still engaged.
Huh? Yes, it still counts.
No, not really. He's not married.
So you mean to tell me if you and your wife were not married, it would be okay for you to cheat? And then you'd be like, look, let me explain it to you, baby. Let me explain it to you.
Wait, say it again, Donna.
Would it be okay for her?
If I don't know.
James Brown said, it's a man's world.
If I don't know, but see, the thing is, now that he was doing it, it was okay because somebody know, but people know now, so now it's not good.
And here, at the end of the day, whatever happens in darkness comes to light. Like, did you really think this bitch was gonna keep her mouth shut?
That's what I want to know. I want to know how did
one of the players told.
Somebody else told.
Yeah, it was one of the. I think it's one of the starting 5. So I had to go with
Smart.
Not Smart. The dark skinned Brown.
Get out of here.
They think it was him. One of the players tricked, and they told that he was cheating.
Wow. He must want Neil Long.
It's beautiful though.
You're trying to slide in them DMs just like J. Cole is.
Right.
And then people say, here's my thing. We joking with it and stuff like that, and we'll get to some serious when we talk about this. But my thing is, it is Neil Long. You were an NBA player that wasn't shit. You know what I'm saying? You was an assistant coach. she lowered her, you know what I'm saying, to me, she lowered her standard to be with you. Then you just actually lowered your standard to be with somebody that's married. That didn't look like nothing to me.
This crap happens all the time.
It
Women
does.
lower their standards to be with this guy, and then he kind of elevates, and then he lowers his standard and makes a fool out of her. It happens every day.
He should at least work with somebody that's like a Beyonce. I mean, he used to, oh, I understand.
Right. And then Beyonce, oh man, he came up kind of though.
Yeah, like, you blame him? But then with the person you get, you like, man, that's fucking Neil Long. You know?
Yeah, the guys out here. So that's Neil Long, man. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking little Kruger boogers.
No, but I mean, I you know what, and I hate that it happened. I mean, fuck it. It ain't. I mean, them people.
Yeah, fuck her. She don't got no purpose in my life. Shit, fuck her.
They're millionaires. I mean, we got other issues. The issues that they got, they ain't got my issues.
Right. Here's the thing. All this proves is, regardless of how much money men have, they still ain't shit. He embarrassed the hell out of her. He had this chick booking her flights, coordinating her move, and all that stuff. Like, yes. How you gonna have this girl coordinating my move to Boston? Like, it's disrespectful. The ultimate disrespect.
He's like, hey, yo, have her come in at 5, but you be in my bedroom at 3.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, the thing is, was he intoxicated when all this happened? Because alcohol plays a major role in these events too. You know, you can always blame it on alcohol.
No, you cannot, T-Pain.
No, Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx, whatever. Tomato, tomato at this point. Fuck.
I mean, and then like I said, I mean, and what makes it more embarrassing? It's more embarrassing to Nia Long than anything because she's Nia Long. You know, she can have anybody. And to actually see her cheering for him when he went to the finals or whatever, she made a video cheering for him. And after that, he was banging somebody else.
Yeah, fuck all that. If I'm a millionaire, I get cheated on. Guess what? I'm gonna take $100,000, put on my bed, and just sleep on it for the night. Just fucking cry my pain all the way in my money, and find me a honey tomorrow.
You still gonna be depressed.
No. What up, Michael? Buy me a Neil Long to look just like that.
This is why I'm just gonna stay single because you know what? Money doesn't buy you happiness. Men and women don't know how to be faithful. I said men and women, so don't y'all get your shit in a bunch. Men and women. Huh?
What you do about penis if you stay single forever?
I mean, that's why you have toys.
They the real
You
can have friends with benefits.
Hey, y'all losing. Women, y'all losing. Y'all got the roles, but it's a new gadget that's out right now for the guys. It's a new gadget out.
Saying that.
What's this new gadget?
I
wish I had the video I could play on here. I saw it on Facebook earlier.
I had posted it. I can't do it because I'm on Facebook jail or whatever. But dude was like, oh.
What is it?
It's a whole robot.
No, it's not a robot.
It's like.
Is it a pocket coochie?
It's a thing that does the suction and it's got a lot of suds.
No, and I'm gonna get this brings me to the next topic I wanted because I asked Jonathan about this, and I just asked you, Donna, before we came on. The situation that they in, like Nia Long and her fiance, how could you compete if you a couple, you go to work 8 to 10 hours a day out of the day, you know what I'm saying? Then you come home to your wife or boyfriend or husband, you spend like what, 4-6 hours with that person. How could you compete when you got a husband or a spouse or whatever that's around the opposite sex? How could you make that work? I mean, people could say you just balance it off. There's no balance because you work with these people from morning until the evening, pretty much. And sometimes people working overtime. So and the hours that you spend it with your spouse, you either arguing about some shit, you know what I'm saying, or you trying to get some of this, she ain't getting you none, or you know what I'm saying. I mean, how could you compete with that?
How could you compete with the work wife?
With the work wife, with the work husband. You know, work wives and work husbands are real. Like that's a real thing. And I hate to prove Jay Hendo right, but it's especially right because you establish a friendship with this person. So it just takes it to a, another level. But I would hope that there's no sex involved. That's the difference.
And it's all about boundaries too. You have to make sure that you're setting those boundaries. And if you ever feel that one person or the other is overstepping that, then you have to say something.
What if the one they overstep the boundaries and they overstep to a point where you're like defenseless?
I'm just gonna ask about that.
No, I mean, check it. Okay, let's just say, for instance, okay, Donna, let's take you. Your line of work, your principal, right? You got a lot of employees. You got gym teachers that wear no shorts or whatever. You probably looking at
gym teacher. Pick another.
Social studies teacher.
I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just talking. Okay,
right,
I'm just saying. I mean, but you're like you're the head. I mean, you're like the boss, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? But if you're around these people on every day, you're seeing these people, and some guys could be attractive. I mean, you can't not be. You're not blind to the fact. You know what I'm saying? And wearing certain cologne or whatever, that like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Then you go home to your husband, who probably a garbage man. You like, God damn, you stink. You know what I'm saying? How could you compete? How could the garbage man compete with that?
Yeah, that's tough, especially like if you travel with them. You know what I'm saying? Like we used to travel, go kick it. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. So him at home, he better be putting it down, have his shit together, so that the dean ain't.
What if you ain't got your shit together?
You said what?
What if you ain't got your shit together? Why you saying he gotta have his shit together? Why you gotta have your shit?
I'm an example. Say it using me as the example.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All Dada's gotta do is go to the gym teacher or whomever and say, hey, what cologne are you wearing? And then you go and you buy that and you bring it home to said husband, and say, you need to wear this.
That is a fucking insult.
It is. And I would be like, don't buy me no perfume that her ass been strutting around.
Yeah, that's an insult. Ashley, you in timeout.
Mute her mic. Mute her mic.
You gotta get him in trouble, boy. You be like, because then y'all go to a Christmas party, like, the dude come with that same color, like, hey man, that clothes feel good. That you got on.
You smell too good, dog.
Yeah, but no, that's real. Like, because sometimes you legit start to develop feelings for that person, right? But when life is there for real, then that's when reality sets in that this ain't your person. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the fun of it, it's the fling of it, it's the newness of it, it's the availability of it, it's accessible. That's it.
Well,
that's it. And that's why most times work affairs don't work out. They end up being like, I gotta go back to my wife. I love my wife. I can't be with you because it's a work affair.
Right, because the thing is, I mean, you're not saying at work, you're not really seeing that person. The wife sees that person.
Yeah.
Who that person really is. You know what I'm saying? So because at work, you can't snap off at work like you can't like you do at home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's a good example? The movie A Family That Prays Together Stays Together. I don't know if y'all remember that movie.
Yeah.
I think it's not Lathan when she's got a work with the work dude or with the man she spent most time with him. She's like her son ended up being his, but she's that's a different story. She's kind of like disrespecting her husband and everything. She's kind of like foul in that movie, but it's kind of the same thing, I guess. But you got. I think Ashley said you got to create boundaries. Or try.
No, but that's true. But because I was about to say, if okay, I was in a situation before. My girl making more money than me. Right. So she's working the long hours, whatever. So I'm trying to match it because I want to be on her level. Now she's working with somebody. She was working with somebody that was on her level and could say easy at the drop of the dime, let's go to New York. Bam, they could do that. Me on the other hand, I couldn't do that at the time. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm working paycheck to paycheck. She's on another level. That's what made me think, how can I compete with that? You know what I'm saying? Because that person is spending more time with my lady than I am, and he could show her more stuff than I can. You know what I'm saying? And that's an issue. I mean, it's hard to compete with that unless your girl or your husband got to be a strong guy or lady to get through that. Because that's hard, man. Because I've been through that, and it's not a good feeling. Because once you find out, you like, God damn.
Yeah. It's crazy because, like, if he knows how, I don't drink coffee, I'm just using it as an example. He knows how I like my coffee, or he knows I don't like tomato on my burger. That's something like, it's small, but that's something like, well, how you know how my girl like her food? You know what I'm saying? Right. But they spend that much time together that they begin to learn each other in that way. So,
and then you also have to be careful too, because especially in corporate America, where you have to dress professionally. I mean, back when I was working in the office, I mean, there was ladies coming in with like pencil skirts. I mean, trust me, there were some fine ass men in this building. I'm not even gonna lie. Okay. But there was ladies wearing their tight pencil skirts and everything, making sure. And I'm just like, and these men that they were talking to were married.
Where'd you work before?
Huh?
Where did you work at before? What place is this?
I
don't want to put it out there.
I need to find.
He asking for the leggings.
You could go do security there.
I'm just kidding. What you doing? Patch it down.
It's over by It's over by Woodfield Mall. I'll tell you that much.
But it's like I say, at the end of the day, it's still kind of, you got to be real strong, like I said, because out of the 8 to 10 hours that you at work or whatever, you spend a time with multiple people or whatever, then one will probably catch your eye. Not that you're looking, but it still catch your eye. And then let's go to lunch. Yeah, let's go to lunch. And then that lunch becomes, you know what I'm saying, intimate. It could get intimate, you know what I'm saying, eventually.
But out of respect for your partner, you got to know when you know what, I'm not gonna go to lunch today.
Only way you think about your partner is when you think is going a little bit too far. At the time y'all kicking or whatever, y'all just having a good time, you ain't thinking about your partner.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go out to lunch in a public setting and then people are like, oh my God, text the husband or wife, oh my God, I just saw, your significant other with another, female or male, this and that. And it's easy nowadays. People just sit there and take a picture and send it. And it's like, who the fuck is this?
But as you say significant other, what's going on. However, when men reject women in a situation like that, and to try to be honest, women are very persistent.
Oh yeah.
They don't really take no.
I've seen it.
Like a man take no, and some men will be persistent and aggressive. Man, women are just conniving. They do like little tricks. Right. They will get around your little no. They do things,
Yeah. The shirt get lower and lower.
The shirt lower, or the leggings become tighter. Then there's no underwear underneath the leggings, and then there's bending over. Then
it's just hard. It's just hard to compete with that. When you at home, you may argue about bills or something. You're gonna argue about something, but when you go to work, you're not gonna argue because they don't see that part of you. You know what I'm saying? And you're showing the best that you can be because you're at work. You got to be on your best behavior at work. When you're at home, it's totally different. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to know how you guys think you could get over. How could you compete with that?
It's really just about boundaries, honestly. Like, it's boundaries and communication at the end of the day. Communication with comprehension.
If you are treating her right, she don't see no man but you, and that's just honest. When she is happy with what you are giving, with what you all have together, a man could be in her face flirting, but she don't see nobody but you. Like
some females, but I mean, I was giving 110%. I was working 2 jobs. You know what I'm saying? I was
110%, but was that what she needed? Were you giving her what she needed?
How would I know?
Probably what you thought she needed.
Right. How would I know?
How would I know if I don't see her? Because she at work. And then if she ain't at work, hanging out. I want to go kick it with the, and that's what I said.
You go too. You go with them to get drinks.
Fuck that. I don't drink, so that kind of messed me up. Right?
So you be fancy and drink water on the rocks.
Or get some wings. Oh, fuck that. Ain't
Oh,
I'm going out to eat on so. Oh yeah, I am too. Here I come.
And basically, that's what I said. Okay, out of 8-10 hours or whatever, 6 hours you with your girl or whatever, y'all at home. Even if y'all not arguing, that's still not enough time, because then even on the weekend, you try to keep with your girls or you try to keep with your guys or whatever. You only really got Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
Not got quantity, the quality. Those 4 hours, you better rock her world, said.
It ain't even that though. 4 hours.
Talking about now.
You can come home honestly and watch a show, or like kind of like watch a few shows y'all watch together, like kind of playing stuff or making a movie night and stuff like that. You got to make the time valuable that you spend instead of like coming home and her bitching about this and that and the other. Because last thing I do want to hear is bitching, and I know. Trust me, I know. Because I'll fucking sit in the driveway or I detour and go like fucking have lunch with myself or fucking go somewhere else. I'll prevent.
Go get that new gadget. Go buy that new gadget.
Wow.
Good question. Donna, Ashley, and Jonathan, when do you know it's over?
When's what over?
Like a relationship.
You know when you come home?
Yeah.
When a relationship is over?
Yeah, when you think, okay, I had enough.
You could pick up a lot of times they're mentally checked out. And in 2019, I dated a guy my cousin hooked me up with who ain't shit.
Okay, what's his name?
You ain't shit. What's his name out there? You ain't shit.
Yeah, he ain't shit. But anyway,
I'm going to put people's names out there. And people that know me on my personal page, I will put your name out there if you fuck with me.
I know you would. I know you will. See, especially if you know the whole story, you'd be like, damn, yeah, I would definitely be putting his name out there. But anyways, no, it's just like, in the beginning, he was very pushy. He wanted me to meet his family right away, do this and that, and like be together. And then all of a sudden he started like, I could tell he was mentally checked out. I mean, and at the time, this is like 2 or 3 months into the relationship. He worked nights, I worked days. So it was only the weekends that we could see each other. So I'm like, at that point, you're starting to pull away. I have an issue. Like something's going on. And so like I sat down and talked to him. I'm like, what's your issue? I said, all of a sudden you're pulling away. Like you've mentally checked out. I'm like, do you want to be a single man? Do you want to have all your little hoes? Like, tell me, what the fuck do you want? I can't help you if you're not telling me what you want. And he's just like, I don't know what I want. The fuck you do. I'm a woman. I could take it like a champ. Tell me what the fuck you want.
Well, actually, it was him. I was asking you, how do you know when it's over? He knew it was over.
I knew because I'm telling you, I knew because he was changing. He was pulling away. The communication was no longer there. That's how I knew.
How do you know, Donna?
When everything you do that I used to think was cute, it irritates me. I distinctly remember being in bed and he was snoring and I wanted to hit him over the head with a pan. Like, like the snoring used to be cool. And I was like, I need a skillet to hit you with. But no, like when the things that you used to do, I can't, because I don't like you no more. So it's not your snores. I can't deal with it.
How long did you last? I mean, how long did you let that go before you said something?
Before I said something immediately, but I kind of gave him the chance. So I went probably like 6 months after that, and I was like, "Ooh, yeah." It was.
You deserve like an award for that one.
I do. I tried, but we have been together a long time. Like,
wow,
man. When it's over, you start getting that tone in your head. I got my drink, get my 2-step. My drink, get my 2-step. My drink, get my 2-step. It's over.
How do y'all know when it's over?
When I'm in it, I knew it was over with. It's two things. If I can't make you, and I told my ex, if I can't make you laugh anymore, I know it's over. Because I like to have fun. If I can't, once you stop laughing, I know it's heading that way. Once I'm in the crib by myself and I'm having a good time watching TV and I hear that goddamn garage door open and I stop smiling, it's over. Because I know I'm about to hear some shit. So I used to be in the house watching Seinfeld or whatever, laughing, ha ha ha. I hear that garage like, fuck.
That's why you go and take 2 shots.
But then I don't drink.
Oh yeah, you don't drink.
The only thing I could say is fuck. Because I know it's about to be something, you know. But
Damn.
I don't. It's crazy. I think the only thing that gets me to that point is a woman with a big ass mouth that talks a lot. That's not just when I get home. I don't even want to come off the car and drive away. I'm gonna avoid it. I can't stand a woman that talks a lot of shit with a big mouth. It's a pet peeve. I hate a big mouth ass woman. Yeah. A woman with a big mouth will get cheated on constantly. You will get cheated on. Because a woman with a big mouth probably don't even suck dick. She probably don't. She will get cheated on. Women, if you're out there with a big ass mouth, say screaming at your man, he's getting his dick sucked by another woman. Best believe that he don't want to come home and hear your shit. And there's a woman out there whose mouth is ready, and she will suck dick.
That's too far.
A woman with a big mouth, shut the fuck up. Your man be faithful. If you got a big mouth, your man's cheat, he's gonna get his dick sucked by somebody else. Because you obviously ain't doing it because he don't want to hear your mouth, so he ain't trying to come home.
Jonathan will get muted. You're worse than Curry Holcomb.
He just doesn't like women with big mouths. So
I want to talk shit like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is coming? A man out there, you gotta hear that. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is that? Nah. Every woman that I was with had a big mouth. I stepped outside. Yes, I did. And I'll be ready to admit that.
Right at the door.
Another woman.
And then you just found another one with a big mouth. You attract chicks with big mouth.
There are some chicks that don't have big mouths, but I'm just saying a big mouth woman in general, any dude that calls himself a man, not a man who pretends to be a man, if you know what I mean. But a real man doesn't like a woman who try to overpower a relationship and talks all the time and try to be the lead in it. That's what I mean by a woman with a big mouth. A woman that won't allow a man to make decisions, and she wants to be the lead. She wants to be in charge. She wants to tell him what to do and want to rule things and want to rule the home. A man is not going to come inside his house when a woman thinks she's running. So that means it has an effect on the sex. A woman with a big mouth doesn't always have the best sex. They don't. The cooch is dry. It's scarred up. It's like when I was in Vegas and I saw the river. And, well, it used to be a river. It's now scorching dry. That's what it is now. One with a big mouth got the scorching dry cooch. It is true.
It's like you had bad experience, bro.
No,
he's had plenty. Sounds like he's had a lot of bad experiences.
Quite a few women with big mouths that I've dealt with, and they were not the best.
You got some females looking at your cast like, is he talking about me?
Yeah,
it's over and seriously over when you don't want to come home and you pull in the driveway. They know they're there. It's like you don't have peace. You're not coming home to peace because there's already drama in the home. Yeah. So you're driving up, not coming to peace. It's like you got to deal with this shit because they got a mouth. Then they got to add their mouth and they got to add insults. The thing is, there's no connection emotionally. There's no sexual connection. You're gonna get it from somewhere, and ain't no big mouth woman sucking a penis. So the man,
I think that's. I mean, as a guy, I like to come home because when I'm at home, I think that's what I'm supposed to be at peace at home. You know what I'm saying? When you get home, all that bullshit outside, you come home, TV, dinner, bath, with peace. But when you come home, if you out and about and the work and it's hectic, and you got to come home to hectic, there's no peace. A guy will go out and do something else, find peace somewhere else.
Not only that, women, if you got a guy that's acting like a bitch and he's all emotional, women don't want their cooch eaten by emotional dude. So women subsequently, not as quick as men will get some head outside the house. It take women a little longer before they realize that they got a bitch at home and they want to come home. They cooch gonna need servicing, so they're gonna go outside to get their oral from another guy. That's how it typically works.
Yeah, he's too short, man. He's too short over here. Freaky tails and all that shit over there.
It's just true. People don't like the facts, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. Women got them a coward man that don't want to leave the household. They will step outside because men want a macho man. A real woman want a macho man. A man wants a woman that allows him to lead, who is a leader, but she try to overtakes it, she's gonna push him away. That's why he doesn't come inside the home when she's there. That's when the cheating starts. Same for a woman. You come home, emotional ass man, probably not working over here, is working, he can't run the household, can't do this. A woman's gonna be pushed outside her own house and she's gonna get something else. And most of the time that happens because we settle. When we settle, shit like this happens because you never have, when you settle, you don't have an emotional connection with somebody. There's never an emotional connection. You kind of let shit slide. You know I'm gonna let shit slide and let people get away with stuff you normally don't let them get away with. That's because there's no emotional connection. You let stuff like kind of like simmer and you want to settle for it.
Get comfortable.
Yeah, you get comfortable and you really can't put up with that. But you can hear, like, dude, I had one woman that her mouth was so fucking bad. My penis didn't like her. I could not get erection. I thought I was too young for this shit. What's wrong with my penis? I can't get up. And she had that mouth, and it's like when he heard her, it's like, fuck this dude. Fuck this bitch. I'm done. Nigga, I quit. I can't do this. He quit.
Nah.
But when I stepped outside, that mom was like Statue of Liberty.
Get canceled.
Hey, people that watch this know it's true. Because people like, this is wrong in America. People like so in denial, like, that's not right. It is right, because this is what happens. And you're getting cheated on right now. You probably, if you get to see this video and you're in a disagreement with this, you're probably getting cheated on. Your man is getting servicing outside and not from Jiffy Lube.
Anybody got anything else to say? Anyway, any topics? I think we hit hour 6, but if anybody got anything, what else got? What else?
Yes, wait, I got a question. Said, so you talked about making peace at home. You want a peaceful home, right?
Yeah.
All right. So do you, and this is not necessarily related to the peaceful home, but just your expectation. Do you expect your wife to make your plate?
Well, that's a good question.
The type of person I am, no, I don't expect her to. If she do it, it's fine. But I mean, you don't have to. I mean, because I could do it myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect her to, but if she do it, it's fine.
Hendo?
Sometimes, yeah, I do. It depends. I don't expect it all the time, because sometimes I probably make her plate, but I want my plate to be made too at some point.
Do you guys expect it at gatherings, like family gatherings, like holidays?
Depends who. If we're with her family, yeah, I expect her to make mine. I mean, but if she's at mine, I'll make hers.
Oh, that's sweet.
I had to put that in there. Everyone out there, read this comment by Natalie. I have always made my man's plate. If you out there and you're not making your man's plate, he getting his dick sucked by another woman.
But the thing is, I mean, and I take it for granted. I take it for granted because I never really paid attention to that. I'm glad you asked that, because she do make my plate. If she cooking, she do make my plate. You know what I'm saying? So
the woman.
I take it for granted though, because I never really like think about it. You know what I'm saying? Until you just brought it up that she does do that. So
hey, think about that though. Hold on. Why are you talking about the plate thing? I brought it up. So you got the woman that makes the plates, right? And every man want to get served. I don't care what no man said, they like it to serve, right? And then you got the woman that don't make plates. But at some point, that man that does not get his plate fixed will see an opportunity or see somebody else get served and be like, I want that.
Mm-hmm.
That's big. So it'd be little shit like that a woman refuse, that they go out and get it somewhere else. Because guess what? That friend at work, when they go out with them, they're gonna serve him. He's gonna be like, damn, I want that.
Yeah.
That little stuff like that, it's always the big things. It ain't all about what goes on in the bedroom, because the little stuff like that builds up to the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
So if this woman's skipping all that shit, they got coochies like the main course meal, you better go rewind, start making plates and shit, because if you think it's all about the bed, a man ain't even trying to hear that. A real man ain't trying to hear that. He gonna get that girl with the plate who's fixing plates, and she's.
That was a good question, though. That was good. That was a good question. That was a good question, because, like I said, you got me thinking about that. I never thought of that. And by me talking about it, like I said, if I go to her people's house or whatever, she asks, "Do you gonna make your plate if I'm hungry or not?" And if don't like I said, vice versa. But if my family's I'll go ahead and make it, and sometimes she can do it.
Hmm?
I was about to say, Ashley, I was about to say something.
So in regard to that, so y'all have kids. So do you want your woman to make the kid? Is it the kids that get fed first and then you, or do you like to get fed first before the kids?
The kids get fed first for me.
That was always my thing. Is the kids got to get fed first.
The kids gotta get fed first because they gotta get fed first. Kids, I don't see myself eating and looking at my kids and they're not eating. They gotta be eating.
Mm-hmm.
They gotta be eating. I just can't eat.
Y'all got me thinking. Y'all good. Y'all doing good today. Y'all got me thinking on this. I actually, she actually fixed my plate first.
Ooh, Natalie said the man first and then the children.
Yeah, because the kids a man's gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? So the kids is gonna play around with this. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, listen to Chris Rock, like who get the last piece of chicken and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't have a problem with it. If she was to make my son food first, I ain't gonna say, damn. But what she do sometime that, I mean, she ain't on this podcast or whatever, she ain't on, but on Saturday she do go downstairs and make up pancakes and she come back on Saturday like, what the fuck am I in there? You know what I'm saying? But I don't trip because I can eat pancake because I'm a diabetic or whatever. So I don't trip about that. But I look at like, damn, she ain't make me nothing. But it's cool. I don't trip about that.
I think it's no big thing because my girls get off my plate anyway, so it don't even make a difference. They snatch food off my plate, so they can eat first anyway.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of, can I throw something back at you ladies or whatever and see, because those two was good. You got something, Jonathan? You got nothing?
No, I get one of the expectations I'm assuming is a man to open their door. That's another thing too. If you go on a date and the man don't open your door, is that it? Or you continue with the date?
I will continue with it just to see where it goes on after that. I'm going to be honest. And for me, it's more so because I'm very independent. So when I'm going out and about, it's like I'm always opening up the door. So it's a habit, right? It's a bad habit that I'm always opening up the door for myself because I'm always out by myself. Now, if I do go on a date, I'll try to walk slow to see if they'll go and open up the door first. But I'm like, dude, if you're really taking your snail ass time, like, red flag, number one.
Well, that's kind of hard. That's kind of hard, though.
Are you canceling the date, Donna? Or are you continuing?
I'm going to see the next one because I feel like other things are going to match that not opening the door. Like, it's going to be something else that matches, like, he ain't opening the door.
That's huge.
Such and such. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's something that's going to match that disrespect. Not disrespect, but that.
Y'all should discontinue the date. If a man does not open the door, that's a super red flag that accounts for them and everything else because nothing to make up for that. Y'all remember the Bronx Tale when he told him, Sonny told him when he get the girl in, she'll reach over and open the door, just dump her. It's the same thing for the females. If he doesn't open that door for you, fucking end it. Period.
Yeah. I'm a bad guy because I just went on a date, went to a concert, and I didn't open the door.
You didn't?
No.
She should just divorce you now.
You fucked up. No, I feel bad. I really do.
You should feel bad.
Yeah.
You should feel bad. And and here's the other thing is, the other thing too for us ladies that are going out on dates, especially if it's at night, pay attention. Are they walking you out to your car? If they're not going to walk me out to the car, I'd be like, peace out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to get snatched up. And then I'm going to block you. You'd be like, why, didn't you, blah, blah, blah. Because you didn't walk me to the door and I got snatched.
That's huge.
You know what? That's a safety thing though, because if you leaving, if they're not walking you or watching you where you're like right there a few feet away, that's different. They can watch you, but they just like disappear before you can pull off and not walk you out. Then that's another thing. That's a continuation thing. So it's three things to me. If a man is not opening your door, if a man's not like watching you or walking you out to your car, and if you don't believe in God, those are three red flags that cannot be avoided.
Let me add a fourth.
What's that?
So for the men, and I've been on dates, and now I pay attention. When you go out to eat, if they don't want to be looking at the door,
Yeah.
I feel like that's a red flag because that means that you don't care about your surroundings. Because anybody could come in, an active shooter could come in at any time. You want to be able to look to see who's coming in to move.
I do.
And look, Hendo doesn't do it. He already looked at that and says, like, I do that.
No, you know what? No, I do it because it's a police thing, but I do it because I watch people, though. I don't just watch the door. I watch people that come in and out who sit beside me, who's walking past me. I can tell you what a person got on that you're not even paying attention to. You know, I watch like stuff like that. That's because I do it every day. But I do pay attention to things. But I don't think it's a red. Well, it could be a red flag in terms of him not being your protector. He probably had.
Right, and that's it's also a form of leadership too.
Mm-hmm. You go let
I'm a piece of shit.
Wait, son, let me add the icing on the cake because Amy just put in there. When you're walking on the side of the street, when you're walking on a sidewalk, how are you walking? Are you having her walk? Are you walking on the outside closer to the street or it?
Yeah, I mean, I do that. I do that, but I'm a piece of shit.
She still loves you.
I'm a piece of shit. I'm about to go upstairs and apologize.
Oh.
I apologize.
When I saw R. Kelly, go have some baby make it time.
No, man, she ain't doing I'm a piece of shit. I would admit right now, I'm a piece of shit. I didn't do that because we had left the show. I mean, we went with her family or whatever, and they was waiting for the elevator. I didn't want to wait for the elevator. I wanted to go up the stairs, and it's COVID. I'm thinking about that. You know what I'm saying? But she had on heels. I took the stairs. I took the stairs upstairs to get the car. You know, so to get the car, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But still, I'm a piece of shit.
You left her by herself?
No, she was with her family.
He left her by herself.
I ain't leave her by herself. No, I mean, but I'm a piece of shit. I mean, I'm a piece of shit. I'm a piece of shit. I admit that. I'm a piece of shit.
See?
That she still loves you. You just go up there and be like, baby, I know I'm a piece of shit. I'm so sorry.
Opening all the doors for the garage door.
Some women, you know what? A lot of women are used to gentlemen though, because I've been out with women before and they just grab doors. I get offended when a woman grab a door and I'm right there and I'm about to open it. I would say so. That's the only time I say something like, hey, leave that, don't touch that shit. I would say it, don't touch that. Because I think that it is offensive for a man to allow a woman to open the door and be in front of him and allow something to go in. Man, open that goddamn door. Allow a woman to enter before you enter. Period.
Damn.
And pull her chair out.
I don't know about all that shit. They're pulling the chair out and stuff like that. That's sometimes, you know. Sometimes,
no, like if you're gonna sit at the bar, you know, pull a chair
that's
out.
different at bar. It depends on the occasion to pull that chair out because some places you go to is yeah.
That's like, what side of the bed do you sleep on? Do you sleep on the side of the bed closest to the door so that you're murdered first and not her?
I got a pistol, so it don't matter. I got a pistol. That motherfucker can aim from this side to that side. Bow. Or if you got a man in your house, is a little suspect. Bang.
No, I thought about too because I mean I saw the pictures that we took too, and I got to do a better deal of coordinating. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to make a statement with the damn shirt. She came out with, you know what I'm saying? She came out with some nice shit. You know what I'm saying? A piece of shit.
I got to laugh at what Ashley said. She had her chair pull out all the time, but I think they peek you.
Yep.
She said, Ashley said, I've had my chair pulled out all the time, but I think they peeking.
That's why they want to open the door too, because they want to peek.
They want to.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with
it. We still got to see and access what is there because I don't know. Just got to do that. Got to access it. Got to see what's there.
Well, the next date is a Too Short concert, so.
All right.
Too Short. Oh man.
Go see Too Short. Do I gotta open our door if I go to a Too Short concert?
Hell yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like open the door.
You go to a Too Short concert? That's the only exception. You don't have to open doors. You don't have to show any type of dignity or respect at a Too Short concert.
Well, what's the two guys that came on after Chappelle had quit? Kel and what's his name? Yeah, Keenan. Well, he's like, I said, bitch. He went all the way like to on the boo. He couldn't say bitch because she was gonna hear him or whatever. He said, "I said bitch."
Yeah.
No, but I'm have to do better. I'm have to do better because I ain't gonna lie, I take things for granted. You know what I'm saying? And I admit that I take shit for granted because I'm at an age that I just do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I take shit for granted, and I gotta get better on that. I'm a piece of shit. I'm gonna change my name from Cedric with the K to Cedric is a piece of shit.
Do the shit emoji. You're good.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, real quick.
Fuck.
Oh my goodness. Hey, women, if your guy's not a gentleman, please end the relationship. Guys, if your woman talk too much, don't cheat. Just end the relationship because if you continue it, you're gonna get hit elsewhere. So, on that note, what we got coming up next?
We've got some shirts for sale.
Oh,
Wednesday.
breast cancer awareness shirts this Wednesday will be for sale. So, in all seriousness, though, please, if you can't purchase a shirt, support Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which is in the month of October. Purchase your shirts. They'll be on our website, www.lifegrind. It's life-grind.com. Look for the flyers. They'll be on the LifeGrind page. They'll be on the story. They'll be on everywhere. Purchase a shirt, support breast cancer awareness. And we do got other things coming soon where we did do life.
Holiday coming.
Huh?
There's a holiday.
Oh, World Kindness Day.
That's November.
Columbus Day.
Holidays next.
Halloween.
Columbus Day.
Oh, Dad's birthday.
Oh, birthday.
You a Libra?
Yes.
Shit.
You need to come down. You need to come down to New Orleans. We'll go celebrate.
Donna's birthday, October 2nd. Who else's birthday in October? Anybody got any October birthdays?
It doesn't matter.
I think she's gonna say that.
It's all about Donna. Just like March, it's all about you, Hendo.
Dirty. I won't say it.
What? Say it.
You get your age?
No, he tried to get my age.
I cut it off.
You don't look damn. You don't look 50.
Oh man.
So
no, you don't.
For her birthday, I'm not able to go, but Donna's planning something special, the Blue Oyster for her birthday. I want
Wow.
What are you doing?
Hmm?
What are you doing on your birthday?
I'll be on a plane coming home from a work trip.
Oh, here we go with this work trip. What's the guy?
With a work husband?
Plenty of work husbands.
His wife found out you gonna be a Neil. You got somebody wife being a Neil Long and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, so we got the shirts. Yeah. I know you're talking World Kindness Day, but that's the November, whatever. I didn't know you're talking about your birthday, whatever.
You know it's a holiday.
That was rude.
Damn. I like it in my phone.
World Kindness Day.
Who you are. I gotta tell who you are though, because then we'll die. It's her birthday.
All the line go off like Donna's birthday. Donna's birthday.
I don't want the problems. I promise you.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna get you for your birthday.
God.
A picture of R. Kelly with a toilet seat around his neck and the gold chain.
That's too far, man.
Well, it's not like
you show up over here with that. Pew, pew, pew.
Hey, you know she hung up on me. That I said something negative about R. Kelly. I was talking to her, and she actually hung up on me. I said something about R. Kelly's click, And I was still talking. I'm like, no, she hang up. I'm like, damn, she hung up. I'm R. Kelly.
R. Kelly, me and her here. We here with R. Kelly.
So a porcelain chain is not acceptable around R. Kelly.
No.
Try. People are just like hard to like please these days.
What about an R. Kelly cake? Get a cake with Kelly
with the K and the toilet seat.
And don't we gotta end the show? Don't you? Aren't we over the limit or something?
No, we not really. We just trying to find ideas for your birthday for this R. Kelly thing. You know, R. Kelly.
That just needs to make sure he's in bed at a certain time so he can go say sorry to his wife.
All right.
This is my sorry for.
She's asleep, but I'll wake her up.
Stupid.
All right, y'all go ahead. Y'all look at the LifeGram website. Please purchase your breast cancer awareness shirts, and support the breast cancer cause. To all those fighting, stay blessed, keep in the prayers. And this is Love and Sarcasm. Y'all peace out tonight.
When are we doing this? When are we doing it again?
October
next month,
24th.
Cool.
It's a Monday.
Just do it Monday. I think I have.
No.
Wait, October 24th?
Yeah.
Just look out for the flyer. Look out the flyer.
And look out for the flyer.
Yeah.
This is Love and Sarcasm, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Good night. God bless y'all.
Peace out.